Hiya, welcome back to Queenie Pops. A friend have asked me to do a quick tutorial on an eye style. She's recently bought I think it's Bourjois, one of the trio eyeshadows, and she wants to know how to do it. Now, she said it's like Tanya Branning from EastEnders. I don't watch it, but I have done some research and had a little look. Basically, the idea is the same. If you've got three eyeshadow, obviously complementing eyeshadows, it's how to shade the eye, how to use those three colours to complement each other on the eye. So that's what I'm going to show you today. Now, I don't have the pink colours that my friends bought, so I thought, and now I keep blabbling on about this, I'm going to use my palette here and just stick to three kind of shades that I think would work really well. The brushes that I'm using, I don't really have amazing eye brushes, but what I do have is I think these are Superdrug, these two here. So, oh, I've done it. So we've got this one here, which is obviously, they're very soft, the smaller one. We've got this, the bigger one, so that's for a bigger sweep. And then we've got my shading brush from Real Techniques, which is this one. So this one's really good for the eye socket, and I've been using this to blend as well. And that's a technique that I'm learning, but I should probably have a better brush for blending, but to be honest, I've lasted this long without a blending brush. I think I can go a little bit longer. Okay, so there's different ways to do this. Now, the way I normally do it is I would use the lighter shade halfway, then the next shade, so the middly shade in the corner to the middle, blend that in, and the darker shade over the top. That's how I pretty much do it every day. Now, I did go on the Bourjois website to have a look at the trio and the shades that my friend was talking about, and they're not doing it like that. So maybe I'll do one of each. Then I'll do one eye how I would normally do it, and one eye how Bourjois are saying to do it with their colours. So let's get started. So let's do me first. So what I would do, let's choose my colours. Okay, so I'm going to be using these colours here. I'm going to use this colour here, which is quite a light colour. This is called Shy. Then straight underneath, I'm going to use the Reveal here. Sorry, here. And then I'm going to use this darker shade here, which is Exposed. And these are really pigmented, so that'll be quite nice. So let's get started with the smaller brush. Now, don't forget, you can always build up. So if you're using a colour and you can't really see it, then you can always build up. And if you're not very confident using eyeshadows, then obviously start with a little and work your way up. You can always, especially with a brush like this, kind of draw the line, draw into your socket, so you kind of know where you're going. So we're going to take that all the way across like this, and you're aiming for the middle. By using the lighter colour, you're going to be opening out your eye already, so it's going to look more awake. Okay. So I'm using that colour here then, the Reveal. Reveal? I think it's Reveal. Take a little bit of that, and I'm going to start just here, bring that in, and shade that up. Now, if when you're swiping your brush onto the palette or the eyeshadow itself, and you're noticing, it's quite a flaky and a lot's coming off, you're getting fallout, when you're then placing it onto the eye, if you just pat it in like this, you won't get so much then underneath here. If you're finding that your favourite colours and things that you are going to use quite a lot, do this often, there's nothing wrong with doing your foundation after you've done your eye makeup, because then once you've done cleaned this off, you would have wiped away all your makeup. So there's no rule to say that you have to put your foundation on first. Also, you can talk about eye primers and things like that. I don't use eye primers. I do have a little bit of brown eyeshadow on here from this morning, but nothing major. Just I personally, it's just good moisturiser and a decent eyeshadow. That takes a while to find a good one, I have to say. Okay, so then with my Real Techniques brush, I'm then going to use the darker colour here, which was the Exposed. I'm going to take a little bit of that. Now this brush is good because I can get right into the socket and push that up. And again, we're going to do a half moon kind of style. And let's bring that in a bit here. So this is how I pretty much would do my everyday makeup if I was blending 3 colours together. So I'm just going to take this brush and kind of pat it along to blend that in. Okay, so that's me. Obviously there's no eyeliner on yet. So I don't know how good you can see, but we've got the lighter colour, slightly darker, and the darker shade on the top. So now I'm going to show you how the Bourjois website said how to do it. So I start with the lighter colour, they're starting with the medium colour. I'm going to take a bigger brush and we're going to go all over the eye. And again, this is the middle medium colour. We're using this as a base all over. I always seem to get an itchy nose when I'm recording. It's quite weird watching yourself back. You do things that you never knew that you do. Okay. One for luck. I'll sweep that all the way over. Oh, sorry. Right. Then we're going to get a darker colour. Again, exactly the same as before. Okay, so we're going to blend that through. Don't be afraid to bring it in along your lash line slightly, because you don't want, you know, big hunk of colour, chunk of colour, whatever, you know me by now. Okay, so this then, blah 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 blah. One of them moods. Okay, then clean that off with the lighter colour. They are then taking that to the brow bone, like this, blending that in. And what I'm going to do, I'm not sure if they did, a little bit on the brush, and you're just going to take it in here. In fact, you could do that on either side. I would do that here anyway. So, exactly the same colours, 2 different techniques. Yeah, so they do look different. Basically, just, you know, feel free to have a play around. As long as obviously you're not wearing a pink and a green, then, you know, you're going to be okay. Experiments, makeup, you know, is meant to be personality, I think, anyway. And, you know, complementing your skin. So this is my everyday, and I don't think there's anything wrong. I quite like this one, actually. I suppose this one makes my eye more open. This one is more shading. Then you can do your blushes and things like that. So this is my trio of colours in 2 different ways for my friend Emma. So always like, subscribe, don't like, leave a comment. Hope you have a super day, and I hope this was helpful. Take care, bye.